Schools, Jeff Beal. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, how are you doing today?
I'm good. Good to see you. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's cold outside, but I'm doing well.
Yes. Well,
Winter's
we do.
still here.
I was out this morning. I thought, it smells a little like maybe spring might be coming.
That'd
No.
be nice.
Well, I think one sure sign of spring is kindergarten roundup.
Coming to a theater near us. I mean, there's a lot going on with that. We've got a lot of dates. You got them up on the screen now. Folks, if you are looking for where to put your 5-year-old, you got a 4-year-old going to turn 5 in the fall, Jackson Public Schools has got a program for you. So take a look. You see the 16th, April 16th for Cascades, 14th for Dibble, and so on. Those dates are on the, we do a whole regimen around this, and we've got community partners who come in who will help test your child, who help do all the, they'll get you all the transportation stuff you need. They'll get you all of the pieces to help you be ready for school in the fall, and then we'll be inviting you, we'll be inviting you to come in and help us out, or bring your kid in, and we'll do Camp Kindergarten, that kindergarten before the school starts, so that when that first day comes, it's just a little bit easier. Your child gets used to the routines, gets to fit into what we have to offer. And it doesn't matter if you want, kind of the Montessori experience, the big school experience, the small school experience. We've got a little bit of something for everybody. And so I'm hoping you'll come in and take a peek. And if you don't find exactly what you're looking for, we got something for you. So we'll help you get to a spot for you and your child to make it a great year.
And you can go to more than one.
You can kind of try your shoes on as you like, go out and see which ones kind of fit your feel. So absolutely.
Nice. Yeah, and I think there are special incentives, giveaways, food, and more.
Yeah.
We are looking forward to the annual ambassador auction. That's coming up pretty quick.
What, a week from Friday?
No.
Oh, 2 weeks from Friday. 2 weeks.
Wow.
It's the 7th, March 7th. You're right. I mean, we're out of February here before I know it. So yeah, Friday, March 7th. Auction is actually live and online right now. And so you can go in, and there are some tickets available. $45 per person, $80 for a couple will get you in. Obviously appetizers, mocktails, dessert, that kind of thing. It's a wonderful event. Great to see and hear from our students, and a good way to support the valedictorian scholarships, but also our corporate scholarships for those kids going into specific trades. Good opportunity for us to highlight our partners as we go through it. So a lot of really good things on the agenda.
And there's still time if someone wants to donate either money to the scholarship funds or to donate a gift or a prize.
Yep, they're still putting up auction items every day. So there's stuff coming online all the time.
Now, I know some of the teachers do food items. Monica Pierce, I think she makes pound cakes every year.
Best ones there are.
Yeah. So there are some neat, one-of-a-kind, and I think you got the football team, they'll come mow your lawn. You've got good seats at the graduation.
There's all kinds of unique prizes there, but yeah, and it's one of those areas where our community kind of really comes out. You see a lot of businesses come forward, and they create some unique opportunities for prizes, for things to bid on. But there are also those, like you said, those off pieces. I have bought a number of art pieces, student art or staff art over the years. It's just a neat way to go and kind of support the kids. So they make them, they put them in the auction. We get an opportunity to recognize them. So there's a lot of things going on right now.
Yeah, JTV will be there, and we hope that you are as well.
Absolutely.
Do you know how many valedictorians there will be in this year's class?
I don't have that number yet today. I should, but it's not in the front of my mind. So I don't want to tell you to be wrong, but we've got a great group of kids. I followed this class. My daughter's a senior, and while she's not a valedictorian, she's just phenomenal, doing great through our early college program. And this is a really special group of children. They are young adults and soon to be adults. They are a neat group of kids. They're going to do some great things for us, I promise you. It'll be great out in the community. When you see what JPS is producing and what we're shipping out, you're going to be blown away.
Your daughter is halfway through college too, isn't she?
She is. She's gonna graduate from Jackson College this spring with an associate's degree as part of our early college. It's one of those things you've heard me talk about. Everybody's heard me talk about. If you don't know about the early college, you got to ask. Talk to your student, talk to your counselor, talk to your principal. It's one of those ways, if you think about how much college costs, you think about what college can do for your child. And it doesn't have to be a 4-year university, but we know kids need something beyond school, some kind of certification. So it's a super opportunity. Those credits are picked up by the district. They're covered under the foundation allowance, just like any other part of our education system. And if you don't know about it, I hope you come and take advantage of it. As somebody whose kids have gone through it, I can tell you, it puts your kid in the college setting, and they're competing with other college kids. And our students, JPS students, pass these classes 90% of the time. That's a better pass rate than you'll see in any freshman class on any college in the country. And that's because of the wraparound services that come with an early college. So not only do you get a great start with academics and save some money, but we really make certain that we're building those students up for success, so that when they do go on to life, or they do go on to the 4-year program, they're ready to roll.
That's right, because they're still living at home. They're not in a dorm or in a frat or in a bar.
All of those things that come with freshman year of college, right?
All right. March is also reading month, thanks to Dr. Seuss. Are you going to go around with a book? And
I'm already signing up. I think classrooms in every building. It's a blast. You know, I've got books that I keep for every grade level. But so no, we get out and have a good time reading, and there's some guest opportunities. So if you're interested in reading, you reach out to the buildings, because probably we've got a guest slot for you to be able to come in and participate. Certainly parents, we want you to participate too. So if you're interested and you want to come in and read, reach out to your building principal, reach out to your teacher, because again, there's opportunities to do that.
yes, I'm sure we'll pass cross, as I like to go out and
Do the same. It's a great time. And the irony is I always make a deal with the kids when I go in. So I go, okay, here's my deal. I'll read to you, but you guys also have to read to me. And so then I go back in May and I sit down with that class, and each kid comes out with their book and they read me a page or two from their favorite book. And so it's a neat opportunity for them to talk to me about what they like about reading. It lets me hear how they're doing. How did they read? You know, do they sound like first graders or second graders or third graders? Are they ready to transition on? But it's a neat thing, because it showcases the teachers in a different way. So I always make that deal with them. I'll read, but then I'm gonna come back and you guys got to read to me. They love it, and
it's a lot of pressure reading to the superintendent.
It's a blast. They come out. They just rotate in.
Do you give them? Do you have swag you give out when you read?
No, I don't. I don't have that much swag.
I think we give out JTV pencils.
There you go.
Yeah. So Jeff and I coming to a classroom near you.
Promise. It'll be a blast.
We're in the last days of winter sports tournaments and postseason getting underway already.
Huge shout out to our lady wrestlers, second in the conference. You know, that's awesome. We had some individual state wrestling meet. Kaylee Bonner and Shay Henley did a great job at conferences, so they did wonderful. And their next stop is Ford Field for those two go to states.
Yeah.
But
is Shay a senior this year?
I believe so. Yeah,
I think so. Well, and what are you going to do without him?
There's always more kids, but you really do enjoy. Chris Hoover, you know, he takes care of those wrestlers, and he's got such a strong program year after year. I think you'll see continue to, and you know, like I said, our Jackson area girls, they're second in conference. If you don't think that they're going to be stronger next year, watch it happen. I mean, that's a growing sport. It's a growing opportunity for our young ladies to participate in.
Yeah, I saw wrestling. I saw the team districts at Jackson High with Northwestern Western the other day, and yeah, well, really all three teams. It was hard to tell who was going to win. They're all great teams, and J High had a great group of wrestlers.
Yep.
And Ford Field this Saturday for Shay and Kaylee.
Absolutely.
All right, so one of the new sports that I think attracted huge crowds last spring was lacrosse.
Yeah, and that's kicking off too. Time to come in for some training, some workouts. You know, you got it up on the screen, 5 to 6:30. And this is a collaborative. So Rachel Rodriguez is our teacher. You can reach out to her. Her email's on on the page, or you can reach out to our athletic department if you've got other questions. But we partner with Western to come in and do some, their students participate on our team, or we participate with the team, and we host that. So,
Do you know how to play?
I couldn't.
I've watched it. I don't get it. I don't. There's all these balls that surround the field all the way around. It's like, is it just extra balls?
I love watching them play. They're super athletic. They run constantly. It's
a workout.
And super popular. It grows. I mean, these are pieces that we didn't have traditionally, and you see it on college campuses, and so it naturally kind of dovetails into what we're doing. It's a great opportunity for us to grow our offerings for students to be involved.
Another area of competition is robotics.
Yeah, robotics is kicking off as well. And again, kind of it's an all the time thing, but it's after school every day right now, 2 to 4:30, or 2:30 to 4:30 we get out of school. And you just need to go down to our robotics lab in 014. So students, 014, come down, and we'll kind of get some of those advertisements out as we do that. We are looking always for sponsorship for our robotics, and because it's one of those pieces that we want to teach the kids the value of community involvement in that. They constantly build and tear down and build and tear down, and parts wear out, but they do some neat things. And if you're interested, when you go see these competitions, it's like every other major sporting event you might have ever gone to. The kids are wild, the parents are wild, and the competitions are intense. So.
Yeah, as a sponsor, you get your name on a lot of stuff too. So it's a great showcase for your support of JPS robotics.
Yes, please. It's a growing field. We can't invest enough right now, candidly, in AI, in robotics, in tech. If we bury our head in the sand on that, if we're not leading the way with that, our kids are going to be left behind. We really have to be out in front of it.
Any more snow days planned this year?
I hope not. I hope not. You never know. I was up north over the weekend. I had 13 inches of snow in my yard. It was just insane how much snow came down. And but yeah, there's a lot, and I'm hoping, like you said, that you can smell spring coming somewhere down the road.
When's spring break this year?
Coming up last week of the month, last week of March. So it's coming up. It'll be here before you know it.
A month away.
Yep.
All right, great to see you, Jeff. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you very much. You have a great day.
JPS Superintendent Jeff Beal.